Diego Lopes versus Brian Ortega. Who's going to win this fight? Well, before we talk about who's going to win this fight, let's take a look at their latest performances, in which Diego Lopes fought Sodiq Yusuff, in which Diego Lopes dropped Sodiq twice and put a lot of punishment on Sodiq Yusuff, in which the wrestling enough and stopped the fight in round 1. After this, Diego Lopes wanted to fight Dan Ige, in which Diego's striking, grappling, and ground game is great, won every single round, and he ended up taking it by decision.
By unanimous decision, Diego!
Now let's take a look at Brian Ortega's latest performances, in which he fought Yair Rodriguez, in which the fight had to be stopped due to Brian Ortega getting a shoulder injury in round 1.
Yeah, this is great for Brian. Brian wants to grab. Oh,
What happened?
His shoulder popped out.
Oh.
And after this, Brian Ortega wanted to fight Yair Rodriguez once again, in which Yair Rodriguez dropped Brian Ortega twice in round 1.
Kind of exposed his game plan again. He's backed up on a left. Oh, Yair!
But then Brian Ortega brought it back, landed some great shots and had a lot of ground control in round 2. Brian Ortega then got Yair Rodriguez and an arm triangle choke and made him tap in round 3.
Oh, that's in.
And he's got 4 minutes.
That's it. It's over. He got it.
Now, this fight is a fight that I'm definitely looking forward to watching because I want to see Diego Lopes expose and embarrass Brian Ortega, because I believe that Brian Ortega isn't as good as people believe he is, to the point where he should be ranked number 3. So I want to see him get out of there, and instead I want to see Diego Lopes take his spot because he deserves it and he has shown to deserve it, because there's no way you can respect Diego Lopes considering the fact that he has been one of the most, if not the most active fighter in the UFC from 2023 all the way to 2024, having 3 fights in 2023 and 2 fights this year. And when he does fight Brian Ortega, that is going to be his 6th fight in just 2 years, which is crazy. So now let me tell you how this fight is going to play out, who's going to win this fight. Well, if it becomes a striking match, Diego Lopes is going to touch up, fuck up, and embarrass Brian Ortega, because Brian Ortega's striking skills are nowhere near as good as Diego Lopes, considering that his defense and offense is trash, on top of the fact that he has a glass chin and he only has 3 wins by knockout / TKO. Meanwhile, Diego Lopes has 10 wins by knockout, so obviously Diego Lopes beats Brian Ortega on the feet. But when it comes to grappling and submitting one another, well, it should be pretty even since both men are very good in that realm of fighting. So anybody could take the win since both men have a lot of wins by submission. So in the end, I do got Diego Lopes winning the fight, and I won't be surprised if he's able to get the finish either by knockout or by submission. But if he doesn't get the finish and the fight goes all rounds, I still got Diego Lopes winning this fight, as I believe that he'll be able to take the win very convincingly by decision.